Hi! So, we're here today to do another Freida McFadden reading vlog because I guess that's just what my channel is now. As I mentioned in my Never Lie reading vlog, I was watching a Larry video and they read these 4 Freida McFadden books and it just really piqued my interest, so I decided to read them as well. The final Freida McFadden book that I currently have any interest in reading is The Inmate. All I know about this one is it is a woman who goes to work in a prison, and in that prison is her first real boyfriend that she put there. So that's really all that I knew. It sounded pretty intense. Yeah, I was very curious to see how it would go, and I decided to pick it up. But it was also, out of all of the 4 books, the one that interested me the least. Actually, that's a lie. I think The Housemaid's Secret out of all 4 would have interested me the least, but because it was a sequel, I wanted to just read them back to back. But this one was the one that interested me the least, so that's why I left it for last. But I am still excited to find out what it's about because this one sounds like it might be the least mysterious out of all of the other vlogs, but not vlogs, books. Who knows? So we'll see. I will check in once I have an update. Previous clip was a lie, so it's not actually the 17th today. It is the 21st. I completely forgot to film an intro, so I'm a liar. And that's why I look exactly the same. But yes, I am actually halfway with this book, and it's been kind of fine, I guess. I don't know. Definitely has not spiked my curiosity as much as the others. Never Lie, I sucked it in like it was oxygen, and from there each book just had less and less interest level. So this one, I want to finish it. It is definitely the longest. It's 400-ish pages, so it's very long. I do want to finish it, but it is taking its sweet time. I'm just not liking it that much. I don't dislike it by any means, and I don't think it's a bad book by any means, but just compared to the rest of them, I don't like it as much. I don't know if I can attribute that to having read too many thrillers back to back to back, or if this one just isn't really for me, but whatever. So like I said, this book is about this woman going to work in a prison. She's a nurse practitioner, and her boyfriend from when she was 17 that she went in court and testified against him, he's in there for life with no chance of parole. And this isn't a spoiler because we find out less than 30 pages into the book, but he's basically there because he tried to murder her. And that sounds like it'd be really tense, right? But it's not really that tense because the book's split up into past and present. So the past is the night of the attempted murder and basically how they got there, what happened, how the events unfolded and everything. And we do find out some stuff that I won't say because they are spoilers, but that part's pretty tense once you actually get to the nitty-gritty part of it. But then the present timeline, she's only really at the halfway point spoken to him 3 times, I think. So it's not that tense. It's honestly mostly half of the book in the present timeline is just her being at home with her son. Which I'm not a fan. The kid is cute though. I normally don't like kids in books. I don't like the pregnancy trope. I don't like single parent trope. I don't like children in books. I just don't. But the kid is cute. I don't mind him, but it is kind of boring. I am determined to finish it. Like I said, I'm halfway. There's 400 pages. I read about 25 this morning, but I started on 200 today. So I want to see if I can maybe finish this by the end of the weekend. Today is Friday, so if I can maybe read 100 pages today and then over the weekend 50-50 or something. We'll see. But I want to have it finished before Tuesday. Do I? I'm gonna go to a concert, so maybe if I'm waiting in line I want to read, but no. Yeah, finish by Tuesday. I'm gonna be too tired to read Wednesday. So yeah, anyway. Point is, it's kind of boring. Not a lot's happening. Because it felt like with the other 3 books, even though there was no specific action happening, there was still a lot of mystery to solve and weird things happening. Whereas this one is just like, this character said don't trust that character, and that character said don't trust this character, and this other character just came in and they seem weird. And it's just kind of like, can something happen? Can the boyfriend break out of prison or something? Can we just have some action? I am so tired of reading about her son. He's cute, but oh my god, I did not pick up this book to read about a 10-year-old boy. Anyway, and then also, I won't say with who, because that would be a spoiler, but there is like a slight romance subplot that I don't like. I don't like it at all. I don't like the character that it's with. I don't trust the character that it's with. The character that it's with is fishy. It is fishy with them, and I don't like it. I do not like it. I don't want it to happen. Every time the like romance part comes on, like my eyes glaze over. I like immediately want to put down the book. I'm like, is it worth it? I consider DNFing it. That's how much I hate the romance subplot. Don't want it, but it is there. And like I said, I don't trust the character, and like weird things are kind of happening. So excuse you. So I don't trust the romantic interest of the story. I don't trust the guy in prison. And then there's another character that just came in that is also just fishy. And then I have my own theory not involving any of those 3 characters and involving a different character. So I'm just confused at this point because like I think I know where it's going in terms of plot, not plot twists, but in terms of like what the story is about. But it's also just so slow, and there's so much happening that doesn't really feel relevant, that it's not the best in my humble opinion. But yeah, that is where I'm at so far. And yeah, I don't dislike it, but I don't really like it either. I'm just gonna try and get to the end and wrap it up. I do know this is the lowest rated out of all 4 books that I've read, so it's fine. It's whatever, but yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I will see you when I see you, and I'll be back when I'm finished, which will hopefully be soon. Ow. So I have officially finished The Inmate. Yeah, it was fine. I ended up giving it 3 stars. It wasn't my favorite Freida McFadden book. I think I would have liked it a lot more if I didn't read 3 other thrillers, let alone Freida McFadden's, back to back to back. So it wasn't that I disliked it, but it just wasn't my favorite, and I didn't like it that much either. It was a very good story, so I will give it that, but I didn't like any of the characters, in good or bad. Like none of them I found likable in any kind of way, and it felt like the twists in this book were just a bit too out of pocket. Normally I think Freida McFadden's plot twists are kind of out there, but like that's what works for her. But this time around it just kind of felt too out there. Like when the twist came, I was like, really? That's the twist? And they weren't bad twists, like I said. I just feel like they were a bit too far-fetched, you could say. So it's very unfortunate, but I also wasn't expecting to like this one that much anyway. So a 3-star is not bad. That's basically on par with what I thought it would be. And you know, it is what it is. I'm mostly just thankful for Never Lie, and the Housemaid series was also really good, but Never Lie is like top tier. And I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video, but when it comes to thrillers, I've noticed that I really love isolation. So in Never Lie, they were stuck at the house. In The Guest List, they were stuck on an island. In The Racing Retreat, they were stuck in a house. Like I really like that isolation and that fast-paced timeline of only being there for a few days or maybe a week. So that also definitely has to do with it, because I don't necessarily only seek out those kinds of thrillers, but they do just naturally end up being higher rated because that's my forte. So that is where I am. But I did enjoy it. I'm happy I read it and it was fun. What is that? Fluff. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm happy that I finished it, even if I didn't like it the most, and it's fine. It wasn't disappointing, it was just a bit much. But yeah, I would love to know what you thought of The Inmate if you've read it. Do you agree that the plot twists were a bit far-fetched, or is that just a me thing? And then also, I'm sorry for having this video be a little on the shorter side. I was lacking with this reading vlog. I didn't really feel like filming and forgot to for a lot of it, so I'm sorry about that. But I hope you still enjoyed this video. If you like me or my videos, I would really appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye.